Hi everyone, Chris Reagan here, and I wanted to show you one of the new features that we've just released. It is called Direct Data, and we've also called it by the name of Manual Data Entry. It is absolutely critical for my practice, and I think it will be for yours as well. There's a couple of reasons for it, especially time sensitive right now. The first is I need the data entry because the year has now rolled over. It's January 2nd when I'm recording this, and the year has rolled over to 2016. So if I want to be able to show clients their 2015 tax projections, I need to be able to enter that data manually, and so I'm going to show you that. The other reason, of course, is if you're using QuickBooks Desktop, Xero, FreshBooks, any of those, there's some of those eventually we're going to have an integration with, but for now, the data entry functionality will make sure you can still use Tax Planner Pro for all of your clients. So I'm going to set up a new client here, and then I'm going to show you the data entry piece. It won't take too long, but let's get started. So I'm going to go to create new client here, and I'm just going to say test client. And so now you can see we have a new button inside the Accountants Portal. Now this is only available in the Accountants Portal. It's not in the user side. So you have to be an accountant and have the portal to use this. But I now can choose between connecting to QuickBooks or using the manual data entry. I'm going to click the manual data entry here. And you can see I'm now using manual data entry. And these are the two boxes, these guys right here. Total business income, total business expense that you want to key in on. So I'm going to enter a couple of numbers here. For business income, let's say that my financials right now for this client are $200,000 worth of income and $60,000 worth of expense. And after I tab off of it, you can see the savings potential has changed here, and I'm about to ghost in and show you that it's going to act, that the system is going to use these figures. Now, before I do that, a couple of things. One, this is not, you don't want to enter information for today. So today's January 2nd. Don't enter that they've made $2,000 between January 1st and January 2nd and then believe that the system is going to annualize it like it does with QuickBooks Online. This is not that kind of system. This is more simple and is kind of just a quick and easy way to get information into Tax Planner Pro. You want to put in the full year, what you think the full year was. And so this is why for my 2015 tax projections, if I want to show somebody something during tax season, I'm just going to turn their QuickBooks off and I'm going to go to manual data entry, and I'm going to show you all of this in module 3. But I'm going to use this data entry to enter their 2015 income and expense, and that way I can show them anything that I want to inside Tax Planner Pro. So put in the annual amounts here, not today's date. So if you're doing this in June, don't put in June's information hoping it annualizes it. Put in what you think it's going to be in December. And like I said, in module 3, which is going to come out here in just a couple of weeks, I will show you how to do manual projections like this from start to finish. But let's now ghost in. Since we've put in this data, let's ghost in. And now you can see very simple business summary here, just 200,000 and 60 like we said. It follows over here in the business income section and shows you what the total tax due is, just like this was synced to QuickBooks. So this is a very easy way to run a tax projection. And then once you're done, you can go over to planning. And here the planning modules come up, and it's using that information. So if you're in tax season, you want to show someone some planner ideas for even for last year, you can pull these up, and some of these are available to them after the year ends, like SEP IRA, some are not. But this is a great tool to use both last year and then, of course, if you've got someone that's not using QuickBooks Online, you can now do tax projections with them. And I would do something probably where every time you're updating the bookkeeping, you're maybe updating the projection, and that way it stays somewhat current. if you can't do it then, quarterly or at the end of the year, whatever works for you. I'll also go over to the simulator, and you can see that 260 is in here, and you can play with the amounts now. So if you're having somebody looking to buy a house, something like that, you can put in 15,000. It changes the tax projection. All the other functionality is still there. So again, just to recap, if you want to use manual data entry, it is available now. It is assuming that you have annualized the income and expense information. You can switch back to QuickBooks after you have done manual data entry, so you can go back and forth with these if you want to. And it's available to you right now. So when you log into your accountant's portal, you will see this functionality available to you for any of your clients. If you have any questions, reach out to us with the blue chat right down here. And as always, thank you for using Tax Planner Pro, and I'll see you in the next video.